All right, so somebody requested a tutorial of 3 Days Grace Wake Up. Pretty simple song. You will need a capo. So if you don't have a capo, this will be difficult to play. On the album, the guitar is tuned in standard, so the capo goes on the 2nd fret all the way across like that. And the guitar is tuned to drop D. So I am tuned to drop D flat. So I am a half step down from where they're at. All it means is that my guitar is tuned lower than their guitar. But it doesn't change how the song is played, because if you got the capo on the 2nd fret, you will come down to the 4th fret and play this riff, which would just be open on the D string, and you're gonna hammer on once you hit it. So once you do that, you're gonna hammer on the E or the D string, the A string, and then the D string, already with your finger fretted on the 6th fret. So what you're gonna do from there is hit it and hammer on. Just kind of repeat that for a little bit so you can get that feeling down. And then you're gonna get the 4th string evolved, the G string. Again, hammer on the 4th of the D string, because you remember you dropped, it's not the E string anymore, it's the D string. You've dropped, and you're gonna play the 4th on the 6th fret on the D string, and then open on the G string after you've gone back to the A, back down to the D, and then you're gonna play the G again. So one more time. I'm gonna do it slow. That's the first part. So you're gonna go. And the second part of that is you're gonna just play the D string and the A string open, and your finger's still on the 6. So when you open up and you play the open position here on the D, on the A, on the 6th fret on the D string, and then open on the G string. And he finishes the phrase like that. So that combined goes. And then what you hear on the album is that he slides from the 6th fret on the D string down to that 9th fret. So he does that slide, and you can hear it when it's on the album. And then you're gonna hammer on the 7th fret on the D and on the A string. So it's kind of the same pattern of the first riff. What changes here, he walks down, so he goes, and then the D string, so you're gonna play, so 9, 7, 6, so just walking it down. Okay, so if you want to follow along, how does it sound like standard? So I'm bringing my capo down to the 3rd fret. So if you are in standard, you don't have to do this. If you are in standard, you can just keep your guitar in standard, and that's gonna be fine. But at least it will sound like, if your guitar is in standard, it will sound like your guitar. And consequently, the album. I just messed it up, but it takes a little bit of time to just get that pattern down. But once you start to play it, once you start to get it, your ears are gonna perk up. You're gonna, figure it out that you're getting there. It's a tricky pattern. always recommend listening to the album. You'll be able to hear what it sounds like on the album, and then you have the reference there. There's tons of tabs. You can go Ultimate Guitar. Ultimate Guitar is a great source of tabs, especially if you have the Pro version. You get access to the official tabs, and then on the official tabs, it will be the official tab. So that's what I've used forever, man. I've been a Pro member for Ultimate Guitar for over a decade now, since they've launched it. But it's a great resource. But yeah, so if your guitar isn't half step like mine, it'll sound like this. If your guitar is a standard, it will sound like this. Yeah, well, that's the only difference. Once you can use the capo to make things sound a little bit higher in frequency or lower. Well, not really lower, but higher if you're trying to get it. And that's what they did with this song. That's why it sounds kind of, really different from the rest of the album, because I don't think any other songs on the album will use that capo for the song. So great song, great tab. If you requested it, here it is.